Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me. As always, the live stream will begin in just a few seconds. So sit back, relax, and we will start momentarily. All right, let's get going. All the notifications are going out right now. So let's begin. You go away. And boodaloop. Hey, how you doing, guys? Thank you so much for joining me. Happy Wednesday. We are in the middle of it. Soon will be Friday again, and we would have accomplished another week of development. Today, we are focusing on webhooks. Today is all about webhooks. We are going to work on connecting the webhooks from Paddle into our Livewire application, which already has like a nice flow of form, checkout, and then redirect. Now we just need to make sure that we are listening for the events that happen when you successfully finish a purchase on Paddle. So that's the goal for today. I don't see anything going bad. Everything should be easy, but you know how these things go. So hopefully everything will be fine. Let me just make sure that everything is going well over here. Just a few last checks on this side. All lights are green. Perfect. I'm worried because today I had just terrible internet all day. I had to restart my modem like, I don't know, maybe 4 times. And it sucks because my ISP works with dynamic IPs. So every time I restart the modem, my IP changes, my public IP changes. And that screws around because for my work, my IP is the only thing that identifies me. And all the connections that I do for work to the database, to production servers are whitelisted based on my IP. So every time that happens, I have to go and whitelist myself again on all the servers. Not fun. So yeah, it was a bad internet day today. Hopefully everything is going to stay normal. I restarted my modem just before we started. So everything looks good. All right. How was your weekend? How has been your week so far? It's Wednesday, also known as Hump Day. So I hope you are having a great week so far and a fantastic day today. I know for some of you the day is just starting and probably Thursday, sorry. Still. I think we should start first by let's go and review the documentation real quick about both the Laravel documentation about webhooks, just to make sure that we have everything in place. I think we do, but just reviewing that would not hurt. And also, let's go over the documentation on the Paddle side as well. So this is paddle. I'm already in the webhook page, which, by the way, I think I've complained. About this in the past, but why is it that this section is not in the side menu? It's so aggravating. I have to know the URL by memory to get to here, which is just so dumb. Paddle, please. Don't be weird. Should have Laravel documentation up in here. Is this zoomed in? 125 is good. If it's too small, let me know. I can make it bigger. But let's just review this real quick to make sure that everything is in place. Introductions to ensure your application can handle paddle webhooks. Be sure to configure the webhook URL in the paddle control panel. Now, this happens using expose. We're going to check that in just a second. In fact, we should, no, let's do that in a minute, because I know that those URL expire. So I don't want to create a second one. So what they mean here is that for us, in order for us to configure the webhook URL in paddle, we need to go into the paddle's control panel, which is where I was. No, not that. And down here, you need to configure the URL. Now, this URL is from expose and it's dynamic, so it changes every time. So every time we generate a new URL with expose, we have to put it here. And I'm not sure that's the one actually, because there should be like /webhook or something, but we'll see about that in just a moment. By default, Cashier's webhook controller responds to the paddle webhook URL path. So this is what I have to probably put in the webhook. We'll test it. The full list of all webhooks you should enable in the paddle control panel at customer updated. Now, I reviewed this list before, but let's go through it once again, because I don't think it matches what paddle has. My customer updated, I don't see anything related to customer updated here. Must be subscription updated, probably. Transaction completed. See? I don't think those names. I'm guessing transaction completed, it's a synonym for payment success. I'm hoping that's enabled. Transaction updated. Again, none of this match. Subscription created, that one does match. But there is nothing about customers or transactions. I guess those are this. Only time will tell. So everything about subscriptions, it's already enabled. Created, updated, pause, and cancel. Even though we're not dealing with subscriptions here. Make sure you protect incoming requests with cashiers included, webhook signature verification middleware. I think this is already in place. Let's double check. To secure your webhooks, you may use Paddle's webhook signatures. For convenience, Cashier automatically includes a middleware which validates that the incoming Paddle webhook request is valid. To enable webhook verification, ensure that the Paddle webhook secret environment variable is defined in your .env file. The webhook secret may be retrieved from your paddles account dashboard. All right, let's check that real quick. But before we do that, I'm going to need to do this so that I don't leak any sensitive information. Paddle, 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 paddle. What's the name of the variable again? Paddle webhook secret. I don't think it's here. Yeah, no, it's not here. It's probably in the old app. So I'm gonna open that real quick. So that'll be shift command new, open tt adds the old application. I know it's still pixelated. I'll disable it in a moment. Just need to copy a few things. Open the .env file and look for it's not here either. What's going on? Where's all my paddle stuff? That is very strange. I'm gonna check just one more place and then I'll probably have to get it from paddles then. That'll be in paddle or cashier. No, that's not it. Hmm. Yeah, I don't have anything from paddle here. So weird. I thought I was almost sure I had it. So I probably have to get it from paddle. Some verifying webhooks. Let me check. I'm gonna open this link, but I'm gonna do this just in case. There is nothing here. Just documentation. So get your public key. This can be found in your seller's dashboard under developer tools, public key. The webhook signature is included on each webhook with the attribute piece signature. Yeah. So this is the public key that I am going to get just now. Public key, and then base64 code. I guess I don't have to do anything with base64 based on what I read on the documentation. The middleware that is included with Cashier should do all of this. So I guess all I have to worry about is the public key. See if I can find that. Developer tools, authentication, maybe. Okay, yeah. I have a few tokens here. They're all hidden, so I should not have any problem. This is how it looks like. And I do have one for the text to ads example project. Can I not, don't show it, just copy it. Actually, let me just do this one thing first. So I'm going to copy this scheme, head over to my .env file. Oh, there they are. Now I know why I couldn't see them. Oh my God. There I'm so dumb. So what I did was, in order to prevent me from accidentally showing the values, I put them way down over here. So yeah, they're here. They're fine. We have the OpenAI secret, the Paddle API key, Paddle client-side token, and Paddle webhook secret. Okay. I'm gonna close that. So that's done. Good. All right. Single charges. We're already doing this. We already configured and tried and tested this with the paddle button and the checkout and everything else. So I guess we have to just worry about the webhooks. Let's go back. All right, that's done. Webhooks and CSRF protection. I think this is in place, but let's just make sure. This is in the bootstrap.app.php. It's not there. Okay, good thing we checked. So let's put this inside the with middleware callback. Right? That is good. Webhooks and local development. For Paddle to be able to send your application webhooks during local development, you need to expose your application via a site sharing service such as Ngrok or Expose. We are going to use Expose. If you are developing your application locally using Laravel Sail, you may use Sail's site sharing command. I guess we are at that point now. So let's expose our application. Now, I'm not worried about not too worried about the expose token because let's be honest, that's free. There's no reason why you should be using mine. You can just go ahead and create your account. It's free. You get one token. You just put it here and that's it. And then how to share the site. Let's take a look at this. I think we already have this. Yeah, so you can do it via the UI like this or with the expose token command. And then we can use herd share like that. Several options. Let's try it with just herd share. See what happens. I suppose we should also. You know what else I should do now that I'm looking at it? I'm still on the form polish branch, which is not great. So let's take care of this first, and then move on to the rest. So let's just commit everything that we have done so far, which is it has to do with form polish too, but we also added added the checkout page, so it has a little bit more, but that's fine. Form polish and checkout page. Add all of this and commit. Yeah, sync changes. This is all in the remote branch. Let's create a new one. This would be about paddles webhooks. Now, what I was saying before is before sharing our site, I should do npm run build so that all of the client-side assets are compiled before sharing the site. Otherwise, it probably won't work. All right. Clear this and do herd share. All right. So we have two endpoints. One is secured with HTTPS and the other one is just HTTP. Let's try this one. Actually, I'm going to open it in Chrome, just so I don't lose any of my tabs with the documentation. So copy this, head over here, paste it. Well, it looks like crap. Why? Yeah, none of the styles are compiled here. What is going on? Oh my God, what is this? Let me try something else. So maybe we can just open a new tab here and then do npm run dev. Refresh. Yeah, that worked. Gotta figure out why building it doesn't work, even though it's still running locally on my machine, but the building should work. Maybe I should try it offline. Douglas Silvestrini. Good evening. Good evening to you, sir. How are you doing? Happy Wednesday. Thank you so much for joining me. Well, okay, so it's running. So this is exposed on this website here. I'm going to see how long it takes for this to go away. Actually, I think you can see the timer here. So yeah, I have 57 minutes remaining on that URL. What am I doing today? I continue to work on the text-to-speech project, the radio ads thing, but now that we have like a good flow from form to checkout to redirect. So we have the checkout process already done. That was on Monday. Right now, I'm focusing on webhooks because I want to make sure that when we complete the transaction on Paddle's overlay, when we complete a purchase, I want to make sure that I can listen for the call that Paddles make to our application to update our database with transaction completed, with a new customer, etc., etc. So that's what we are doing today. So right now we are in the process of exposing our site using Hertz expose, using expose through Hertz, and making sure that we can see our site remotely using this link right here. And we can. I just want to make sure that I can log in. Of course I can. I mean, everything is local. It's just exposed. Never. Okay, so we have this. This is working. All right. So next step. I want to test our webhooks, our webhook endpoints. I think that the way that we can do this is by maybe using the webhook simulator. See how this looks like. So this is the URL. I need the latest one. Let me grab that from here. Actually, let's grab it from here. Shows the root URL. Copy that. Put it here. So this would simulate a payment success with all of this information passed through. Let's try calling the webhook and see what happens. So we are getting a 405 response, which I'm not sure what's that. What's a 405? Method not allowed. Okay, so okay, I think I might know what the problem is there. Is that, hold on. Login, create, login, ads, create. Here it is. That's the post that we just did. And as you can see, it's making it to the root URL, which is not what we want. What we want is to make a post to I think I saw it here, to paddle webhook. That's where we want the URL to go. So let's copy that, head back to paddle, and let's add that to the URL. Let's run it again. Call webhook. Okay, different error. Now we are getting a 403. I think that's unauthorized. Let me check. Forbidden. Forbidden. Why? Hmm. So that is the 403. Actually, there are more. How come? Because it's not authenticated, maybe? Well, it shouldn't need to be authenticated. That's the point. When we did this, see this with middleware? I'm just saying everything that comes with paddle slash, don't even worry about authentication. It's not, the route should not be under authentication and should ignore CSRF tokens because it's a post. Every post should be protected with CSRF, except the ones that are coming from or going to the paddle URL prefix. That's the thing I don't understand. Let's see. We have signature verification. I already checked that. CSRF protection disabled. Exposed. And then webhook event handlers. I don't want to override anything. Verifying webhook signatures. To secure your webhooks, you may use Paddle's webhook signatures. I'm already using that. For convenience, Cashier automatically includes a middleware, which validates the incoming Paddle webhook request is valid. We already have this value, so it should work. Hmm. Maybe let's try this. Let's so this is running here. We can see the call to Paddle webhook. Is there anything I missed on the cashier's configuration? Paddle.js, it's already there. Overriding default models, selling products. Nope, everything should be in place. That's very weird. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna go real quick to Paddle's dashboard. Let's copy this URL here. And let's go to, where was it? Here. I'm gonna replace that with this. Hey, Killer Viking 666, how you doing, man? Thank you so much for joining me. So this will be the primary endpoint, which is working. Do I need to save here? Yeah, save changes. Let's see what happens when we actually perform a transaction. So let's simulate the checkout process. Why are you taking so long? Please stop. Let's simulate the checkout flow and examine. I should have this in a different window. It's kind of difficult for me to check it here. So I'm going to stop it from here. Probably get another one. Yeah, let's stop it. I'm going to put this on a terminal window. It should be better. Now it's in her. Her TTA adds new. Okay. New URL. I hope it's not because of the HTTPS. Hoping. Copy, please. Thank you. Copy this. Go back to here. Replace that. Save changes. Okay. Let's try this out. This is a test at copy. Please ignore. Oh no. Oh yeah, I need it. I changed the ad. I changed the URL. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
This is a test ad copy. Please ignore.
Will do. Okay, let's fill everything. That was kind of slow. I didn't like that. Service. 8. Yeesh. Yeesh. 1, 2, 3. I don't like that, how slow that is, but that's probably because of the round trip that the expose has to do with our application, so not to worry about it. All right, review order. Great. Awesome. This was not here. Was the error? Failed to create ad? Oh. Why? But why? I swear to God, I didn't touch it. Yeah, there is the ad. Patience. Give me patience. Because if you give me strength, I'm gonna break this monitor. Okay, so let's try that again, shall we? Maybe it was a fluke.
Let's try this again, shall we?
Come on. But why? It was working. Why? Why? Yeah, I will, but that is the aggravating part. I bet you we're not gonna bet, but it's gonna work. I can tell you that. Look, 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 look. TT ads, new ads, create. It works because look, there is the record. See how we have 6 records right now? There's the 7th, and that is the ad. So it was created, but for some reason it didn't go into the ad variable. Yeah, right here. Are you not able to do transactions like this? Do I have to move you over here? No, shouldn't be. Shouldn't be the case. Anyway, look what happens when I try it in localhost.
Look what happens. It will work.
Bruh.
Well, I was wrong. Is it the transaction? Good thing I didn't bet anything. Huh? I would have lost. Is it the transaction?
Is it the transaction that's screwing me over?
No, it's not it. Okay, time to DD. Time to debug. All right. What happens when we get to this point? That's gonna be no. I should disable this. Let me disable. No, screw it.
Screw it. Let's keep going.
It's going to be null, isn't it? Yes. It's a transaction. The transaction is running before I can. Oh my God. "20 years of experience" right there. Expert programmer at work. Jesus Christ. So I was basically declaring it null here, invoking a callback function for the transaction, then creating a local copy in the transaction. Obviously, it was not going to work. I don't know how maybe the transaction part I did at the very end. No, I think I know what's happening. I used a direct link on the checkout page, so I never actually tested the flow. I never actually went from form to checkout. So that's why I never saw the error. Always test. Always test. This should work now. I think. Let's try.
This should work now, I think.
Mother. Fine, screw it. Return it here. But that's not gonna work. This is just going to return the value from the callback function. It's not. You know what I should do? But then again, what my idea with the database transaction, which is just being a pain right now, is that I want this whole process of creating the ad and then adding all of the time slots in one soup. And if anything happens in this whole area here, if I fail to add one time slot, then I should not create the ad. So that's the purpose of the database transaction, but it's not helping me with, maybe I should put it in session. That should work. But what? When I get to here, I need to redirect to add ID. Let me try the session. Let me try the session just to see if it works. Because obviously I'm having a problem returning the value of the created ad from the store method. So maybe I can, let's try this. I'm just throwing things at the wall, see if they work. So return Please help me, thank you. Maybe I should not return anything here and just... Yeah, should be. I have it right here. So it's a live stream chat. Sorry, the question was, is the live chat on Discord working? And the channel name, it's live stream chat under live streams. And that's what I'm looking at right now. You don't see it on Discord? So if you go under, geez, if you go under live streams, there should be videos, previous live streams, news and updates, and just below that, that's interesting. I can see it here. Maybe you have to, hold on. Maybe it has to do something with permissions. Try it now. Refresh if you see it and see if you can see it now. Also, Douglas. Also check on the role channels and roles and see if you have the member role attached to you as well. Oh, by the way, maybe this is the problem. So also, if you don't see it, try and go under channels and roles. Should be at the very top. And then you can choose your own role there just to limit the amount of channels that you can see. But also, if you switch to all channels or something like customize all channels, I think, you can choose which channels you can see. And maybe those two are not, that one is not checked. So check that if you can. You can see it now? Awesome. No problem.
Let's try this one more time.
Okay. Ah. Okay. That worked. So I'm basically just flashing the add ID to the session and then retrieving it like this here, and then returning that. Might not be the most elegant way of doing things, but it works. So good enough. Let's see. Okay, so now that that's out of the way, let's try the full thing again.
Let's go all the way now. Fingers crossed.
It worked. Awesome. So now we can do checkout here. We get the paddle overlay, continue. Get all the card information here. Tester son. 1227, something like that. 100. Hey now. All right, that worked. Let's see what happened on the webhook side. Did it called the webhook? It did not. Oh no, yeah, it did. We still got the 403 though. Why? I'm getting this error. Okay, so let's think about this. I'm gonna try it without the HTTPS to see if that works. Just a theory, could be nothing. But right now I'm using HTTPS to expose things. I'm gonna try it without it. So I'm gonna copy this HTTP URL. Head over to paddle again. How much time do we have? 36 minutes. All right, cool. Look at this bleed. How you doing, man? Thank you so much for being here. Easy mistake. Yeah, sometimes happens. Instead of session, can't you use pass as reference? I tried that. Well, hold on. I didn't. Well, I used use. I didn't use as a reference though. That's a good thing to test. Yeah, I'm gonna try that in just a second. Thank you so much and welcome. AC, hello, how you doing, man? Thank you so much for being here. So many people. Awesome. Should be as easy as removing the S, right? It's the same. Yeah, it's the same. So remove the S, just try it with plain old HTTP, save this on that side, and let's try that again. Should I try it with the CMU? No. Let's try the whole thing. X Ford, hello, how you doing, man? Thanks so much for being here. Sorry about last time. I fell asleep in front of my phone. It's all right, no problem. Try to get better sleep though. and sleeping with your phone, not recommended. That's fine, no worries. All right, let's go back here. Here. Sounded like Kermit. Here. Hello. Ads create. Oh, give the thumbs up, guys. Yeah, if you can give me a thumbs up, that'll be awesome. Yeah, I know. Also, if you could, if it's not too much of a problem, if you could give me a follow on Twitch, that'll be great. I'm trying to build up the Twitch side a little bit more, and I still need to get to 50 followers and get that average viewer to 3. I'm right now at 128. Woke up, was still on your live stream, which was cut off. Oh, there you go. Thank you so much.
eSIM just followed. You're amazing.
You're amazing, dude. And I just got to 50. Thank you. You made it. Oh, what's that? That's a new one. Oh, that's the followers thing. So yeah, I got to followers, 50 followers. Thank you so much. Let's go. Let's fucking go. The maybe.
Just followed. You're amazing.
You are amazing indeed. Thank you so much. You guys are great. You guys are fantastic. Thank you so much. I was going to try the pass as reference. The Mabby, it's me, X4. You're called different in Twitch. But thank you so much. Indeed, I appreciate it. Let's try this. So yeah, let's try the pass as reference because yeah, I'm using use, but I didn't pass as reference. So let's try that. Like this. And let's not flash it to the session. Ooh, go back, please. Yeah. I was trying to do GCC to comment. And then GCC to comment that as well. Let's see if that works.
Let's create one more ad.
You know what I'm noticing? That when that happens, when that plays, it clears the form. I don't like that. One bug we have to fix. Do this, boom, boom, boom. Review order. That worked. You're a genius, man. Thank you. Now, we are running without HTTP. Livewire is so OP. I agree. Continue. 42, 42, 42, 42, 42, 42, 42, 42. Name on the card. Miss test worth. Uh, 1227. Everything in the feature works. 100. Pay now. Still 403. Even though it's HTTP. Sad, so sad. I work with Laravel for now 5 to 6 years. I try for the first time Next.js. I don't blame you. Anything new that you can learn, that's always a plus. I'm actually trying to learn React myself with Inertia on Fridays. If you want to join me. But yeah, I mean, it's always a good thing when you try something new, even if you're not going to use it for work or anything else. If it's just for you, so that you can give your brain something new and interesting to learn, that's always great. Why is it giving me a 403? Try the good old Google it. Yeah, I can join. React is my main for tech, so it's okay. Just never try Next.js, and I liked it. Nice. So React, correct me if I'm wrong, React.js, it's like, no, sorry, Next.js is like the framework, like the React, sorry, Next.js is to React what Laravel is to PHP. Is that a correct statement? Good. All right. So I've seen it, I've heard it, never tried it myself. Maybe I will someday. Did you try to put the webhook endpoint like API and not web root? I did not. You mean it doesn't say we have to add, you mean adding API here? Like so? It'll be interesting because it doesn't say that in the documentation. It's just a controller that accepts a post request. It doesn't say anything about API. Not exactly in terms of development. Well, it's a framework with React, not exactly in terms of development, but we're getting close. If not even closer with add-on is JS. I don't know what that is. Add-on is JS. But hell, we can give it a try. Save that. It's Laravel in TypeScript. No, Laravel, it's basically it's like an evolution of Symfony, which is another framework, but it's like it's a framework on top of Symfony, and it's all in PHP. Oh, I see. Add-ons is JS. It's a clone of Laravel in TypeScript. I get it. Okay, sorry. At this point, we can, well, we're getting the same error, so I guess we can just use the webhook simulator. Made in France, ooh la la. All right, that's the API. That's the same URL. API paddle webhook. That's a post. Call webhook. Yeah, still 403. No, actually, unable to reach specified URL. That's different. So no, we are, if we use API, we basically can't reach that. So that route does not exist. And if we remove it and then try that, we get 403. Oh no, wait. Is that the right URL? Probably isn't. All right. Feel like it is. Just post it, man. Just post it. Oh, you need the HTTPS. Okay. Okay. Then let's try it with API. That's a 404. So basically the same thing. And the route doesn't exist. It has to be paddle webhook. And if I call that, we get a 403. Yeah. What is the best front-end framework I can use with Laravel, React, or Vue? I found a lot of projects on freelancing using Vue.js, and Vue.js has some benefits over React. Thanks a lot. There is no correct answer. I guess the correct answer there is whatever you feel more comfortable doing, or if you're looking for a job on that area, whatever the job requirement demands. But they both have benefits, and they both have, like, everything has a pro and a con, right? But both are good, and yeah, either or is fine. So there is no best in those cases. It's just whatever is best for you, if that makes sense. For me, you need to test them all and choose the right front end technology for the project. That's absolutely correct. There is a Laravel clone for Go. It's called Goravel. That's funny. I've heard it's horrible. Interesting. Never heard of it. And in the process, maybe you will like React more than Vue.js. In fact, I used Vue.js for the longest time as a framework without inertia. Actually, I had to do all of the back and forth myself with Axios, and I really liked it. So it's not a bad one. That's not a bad choice. But yeah, if the project requires React, or if the position that you're looking for demands React, then use React. It's the one advantage about React, though, that I would give it is I think ShadCDN is the one advantage that React has. That library is amazing. I haven't seen anyone like it on any of the others, and any of the other frameworks. The only one that comes close right now is Flux. But even then, Flux, it's still in the early days. It's gonna get better, and it's already amazing. But that's the one I compare to ShadCDN. ShadCN, yeah. I do want to try it, though. And I'm, in all honesty, I'm kind of liking React so far. The one thing that I like about React is the fact that I'm learning something new. So my brain is like sparkling. Four oh three. All right, let's try Google it. Why not? Your internet lag? I'm so sorry. Let me check on my side. Yeah, bitrate is fine. There was a drop. Maybe that's what it was. And YouTube, yeah, always complaining, but it should be fine. Freezing the live. It's okay now. Okay, good. Like I said, I did so like I did see a small drop in frame rates from Twitch side. Maybe that affected YouTube as well. I hope it's insanely good. AC, first time chatter, moving over. Thank you so much. So this is Stripe. Maybe it's something similar. Oh, maybe that's why. Maybe the webhook secret is wrong. What made it horrible? My last project in Vue was horrible. What made it so bad? I'm gonna double check the webhook secret. I'm gonna pixelate my screen. It's not an internet problem. Don't worry. The biggest problem I have with Vue is having one file per component. Well, that's the same thing in React. You don't have, do you have to? One file per component. Thanks for the answer and the new info. No problem. Anytime. So the one thing that I'm doing in React right now is every component is a page. You don't have to do it like that. You don't have to do it like that. And you can also nest components. But yeah, it's kind of the same thing. Maybe the wrapping your head around that concept was the thing that made it difficult. I don't know. No, that's okay. Don't worry. I mean, if it was horrible, it was horrible. I believe you. That is completely on your purview. So the webhook secret is that. I'm going to double check that in Paddle. Authentication. So that's the API key. That's not. So that's a client-side token. Where is the webhook secret? Is it not that one? It's in French. Okay, so, but really fun to do. I prefer React. I think my brain can leave React. It's in French, but I've done this grindflow.vercel.app with Vue. I see. Yeah, whatever is best for your brain. If you have to deal with problems that way, it's good to try different things, but then you can decide, yeah, I like that one, I don't like that one, and at least you have proof. Why the screen pixelated? Because I'm looking at API keys and stuff. So can't let you guys see that, can I? Paddle webhook secret. Where do I get that? Sensitive informations. That's correct. Gotta be careful. All right, let me read about webhook secrets again. Maybe I'm missing something. Hmm. Developer tools, public key. Okay, so I think my problem is that what I have to use as the webhook signature is the public key. To secure your webhooks, you may use Paddle's webhook signatures. Yes, that means that the request all that means is that the request that I'm making has a signature attached to it. This one. For convenience, Cashier automatically includes a middleware which validates that the incoming Paddle webhook request is valid, which is what the code example is doing. Good night, X4. Have a good night. You too as well. You too as well. Anyway, good night. So this is the part that's confusing me. It says the webhook secret, which I'm assuming should be the value for webhook secret, may be retrieved from your Paddle account dashboard. Dashboard. Paddle account dashboard. Yes. And it should be in Developer Tools Authentication. Right now. Hmm. Is it this one? API key? Not the client side token, is it? I'm going to try and copy this. Copy the key. Go to my .env file again. I'm basically just making the paddle webhook secret be the same as paddle API key. Maybe that'll work. Maybe not. We'll see. Because to be honest, I don't even remember where I got the other one. I'm going to sleep. I'm tired. Good development and good luck. Good luck to you. Thank you so much for being here. And good night. Have a good sleep. All right, here we go. That's there. Let's go back to the simulation here. Let's call this one. Oh. Oh, come on, dude. Yeah, nope. Can't get past this. Which is sad. I really wanted this to work today. I guess this is going to require more research on my part. I don't think it's something that we can solve real quick, mostly because I have no idea what's going on and why that is giving me a 403 when all of the documentation I'm guessing is the value on that webhook secret, which I am assuming is not the value that I'm putting there. I'm using the API key. There was another value there. I don't remember when I got it, but that's most definitely it. And I'm blaming it on the vagueness of the documentation and the lack of direction from paddle's dashboard, because it's not me. Maybe it's me. Yeah, okay, let's call timeout on this one. I'm going to do my due diligence and research this more, and hopefully have an answer for you guys next session, which is next Monday, because Friday is React. Thank you so much for everyone who joined me today. Thank you for everyone who joined me on Twitch. You guys are amazing. If you're still on Twitch, hold on, because we are going to rate someone. Let me check who is live right now. Come on. Just the ferrets. We're gonna go see adorable little creatures running around. All right. If you found any of this helpful, don't forget to click the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, follow me on Twitch if you're not doing so already, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night. Goodbye. I never find the button. Okay. Good night. Bye.